am a doctor. I have a doctorate in human sexuality. So I am a relationship counselor and clinical sexologist. Yes, so that's the doctor in me. When you are a counselor, a lot of your work is about supporting your clients so that they get strong and independent and then they spread their wings. When you're a sexologist, you did well when your clients can spread their love. Spread their love. Come on, love. Spread their love. But seriously, a lot of my work is about helping people to spread their seed. Help them to spread their seed. And sometimes when I'm really lucky, I get them coming to me to ask how to spread their butt cheeks. That's when I really get very excited. But since this is a scientific conference, I have some statistics for you. The first one is people who wear socks are more likely to have an orgasm. So that's 50 to 80% increase if you wear socks. So how many of you are wearing socks in Singapore? And I don't know about this study, but I'm really very curious. What happens if the socks have like a strange color? Does it also lead to orgasm? What about if the socks are mismatched? That's like a total no-no. And of course, in our culture, what if the socks are smelly? That's not going to lead to orgasm here. So I really wonder about some of these studies. It's just not very helpful to tell us wear socks because there are so many other variables that are not being considered. Another statistic that I came across, and actually these are old statistics that is actually true. Men in general think about sex 19 times a day, 19 times. And so of course I'm not very good in math. Last night I was trying to figure it all out. So that means it's 0.79 times a day. But then they sleep, right? So if you calculate the plus the sleeping, subtract the sleeping, so that's 1.19. Okay, so that's 1 time per hour. So they are thinking about sex once, slightly more than 1 time per hour. That's good for them because I don't know whether this study actually studied whether they're actually having sex, but they're just thinking about it. That's aspirational. That's good, I'm happy for them. But what gets me about this study is I haven't come across an equivalent study for women. So how many times are they thinking about sex per day or per week? Or maybe even per year, I'll just be happy if I have some inclination because it's just not fair. So similarly, I've been in practice for 15 years. The female Viagra is actually not validated yet. So we do not have the equivalent of the female Viagra. Yes, there's some news about it being FDA approved, but still it's not good enough. So another thing about statistics, food. So apparently 25% of people play with food in the bedroom. So that's tea, coffee, or me. Oh wait, that's role play. So I'm not playing with food, role play. Tea, coffee, or me, that's role play. But how about chocolate, whipped cream, ice cream? So immediately the sexologist in me start to think of UTI, ST, like all these bacterial transfer and all these things. So even though sex with food sounds very interesting, I'm actually most interested with how it applies playing with food in the Asian culture. Curry, belacan, chili padi. Right. So that would be so interesting. Just play with your spices, and I would love to hear from you how it goes with you when it comes to playing with food. So they say don't play with your food, don't put food in the wrong places. I definitely need to think about that. Another thing about statistics is, this is actually one of my favorite, which I always cite in my work, which is the clitoris actually has 7,000 to 8,000 nerves, and the penis has about 3,000 to 4,000 nerves. So what does this say? What does this say lah? 7,000 to 8,000 people with penises, 3,000 to 4,000. What does this say? Women are better. Yes, that's what I also thought. Until, of course, we all love people with penises. We all love men. So besides it being the fact that we may just be a bit superior, there's also that possibility that why are they so fixated with the jamming, like going in, when actually the appetizer, that they think is the appetizer, is actually the main course. It's the main course, right? Talking about laughter, I end with actually when you laugh, you actually increase your sexual arousal by 10%. So by the end of tonight, you are either sexually really aroused or sexually really frustrated. That's my time. Thank you.